Tech Tales 13, where I tell stories of work that I do for my real-world billable clients. Reading directly off of my time slips, I'm picking up from where I left off. So this time slip was for April 20th on a Tuesday for the pest control company that I've mentioned before. I'm going to read through this time slip. I'm going to use letters to refer to actual people names that are in here. So this first part is, 2:35 p.m. to 4:10 p.m. And this part is for the person named T. Configured J's HP all-in-one computer for use by T. Changed computer name, reconfigured from Microsoft account login to local admin account login. Configured for scanning from Kyocera copy machine. Installed Adobe Acrobat Reader and made it default for PDF files. Configured for unattended remote access. So this computer was, I think in a prior Tech Tales I told about configuring a new laptop computer for Jay. And his old all-in-one, HP all-in-one computer is now to be repurposed for T. It was logging in with a Microsoft account that was previously used by Jay. So actually that's not quite right. Somebody else in the office configured this all-in-one for T and configured it to use a Microsoft account for T. And I don't like that. I don't want that. So I discussed it a little bit with T. She had no dog in that race, didn't care. So I just went ahead and changed it to a local admin account instead of a Microsoft account. There's absolutely no point in this office for Windows logging in with a Microsoft account. So I also changed the computer name so it would be a more sensible name for use within the network communications. And so reconfigured that to a local account, then configured for scanning from the Kyocera. So their Kyocera copy machine, you push buttons on the machine and it will scan whatever paper they have in it and send it out to a scans folder on the local hard drive of the computers. So T is a new person in the office. She's been working for the company for a while, but she didn't have a desk, a station in the office. So she didn't already have an account on the copy machine. So I created that. I put in the IP address for it from her computer and log in to the administration interface of that Kyocera copy machine from the computer. And I go into the menu options for that copy machine to set up the scanning function. And it's typically either in address book or in, what was that other configuration? Oh, registration is the name that some of these copy machines use for determining which buttons on the copier performs what functions. Now, when I say buttons, it's actually a touch screen. So they press scan on the touch screen and then they scroll through to find the button for the person involved. I noticed while I was working on it that it was opening PDF files directly into Edge. Now this all-in-one computer was never set up by me. When Jay put it at his desk originally or purchased the computer, he did the setup on it. So it didn't even have Adobe Acrobat Reader. So I installed that and made it the default for PDF files, which is far more convenient for most office environments. And then I configured it for unattended remote access so I could access it to do whatever support that T might need down the road. So that was an hour and 35 minutes. Then the next one I have is on Wednesday the 21st, and that's for a financial services company that administers retirement accounts for their business clients. And this was working with the owner of the company. Oh, okay, so he called me texted or called, I'm not sure which. 5:02 p.m. to 5:21 p.m. So I was on the phone with him and connected remotely to his computer. And when he contacted me, he said, I've been using my PIN to log into my computer for so long. Apparently I've forgotten what password I have on this account. So that computer was actually logging in with a Microsoft account, and there are reasons that make sense for him to be using his Microsoft account, but he's been using his PIN number. So I looked at my records, and he told me what he thought the password was. It's actually, he was sure that's what the password was, and I said, well, have you changed your email password or your login password on any of the other computers, because that could affect this one? No. So in looking at my records, I said, well, here's what I have in my records. And so we tried that and it worked. So he just had the wrong records of what that password was, and it never was the password that he was trying to use. The password that he was trying to use was for a different account entirely. So that was 19 minutes. And then let's see, how far am I? Yeah, let's go ahead and take another one. This is the chiropractor's office that I've talked about a number of times. And this was on a Tuesday. All right, I got my time slips a little bit out of order for a reason that you don't care to know about. So this was 11:57 a.m. to 1:08 p.m. on Tuesday the 20th. The server, that we got a new server for this office. And I think I've talked about this before because I had to make an appointment with the software company for them to connect remotely and do the installation. And that was like about 2 months out that they were scheduling. So I delivered the new server and set it up in their kitchen area, which is where their server resides and all of their networking equipment, in preparation for the migration work on Thursday. We had an appointment 2 days ahead from that date to do the installation. So I brought the server in, get it connected, get it up and running, make sure my remote connection to it is working. So that was an hour and 11 minutes. And then let's see, take a look at this next one. This was because this is the same office. So this was on Thursday. Oh, I see. I'm probably going to have some out of order items here. But anyway, Thursday afternoon on the 22nd, 2:47 p.m. to 3:12 p.m., I remotely configured the old server in that chiropractor's office for one of their staff people to be able to connect remotely. This particular staff person is never in the office. She always works remotely. But the laptop computer that she used to be connecting to turned out it was not compatible with the new version of the chiropractic office management software that was installed that morning. Now, I haven't talked to you about that time slip yet because that's got out of order here. So it's probably going to be on the next Tech Tales. So then I remotely configured old server for temporary use by L to function as workstation, running the chiropractic software from the new server, connected to home computer, to L's home computer, and reconfigured it so that it could connect to the old server as a workstation that was running the software from the new server. Are you confused yet? So that was a 25-minute time slip. And that's where I'll stop and I'll continue in the next session. All right. I hope that was useful. Have a great day. Goodbye.